All right, Hot Sauce Radio. This is Valentino Khan. You're locked in with us right here on Diplo's Revolution, Sirius XN. And I'm hanging out with the biggest guest, literally, of all time, Shaquille O'Neal, a.k.a. DJ Diesel. How you doing, man?
What's up, Valentino Khan? How are you, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
We're hanging out here in Kansas City, actually, right now. I stole some barbecue over there. And, it's been a really cool to watch from afar, to see you getting into this whole industry and making waves. So like I think my biggest question is like, what was like the early beginnings of like how you got into dance music?
I've been DJing since 1998.
Yeah.
Kind of got away from it when I did the 6 albums, but still did it every now and then. Did a lot of corporate parties, regular parties. Never wanted to transfer to the CDJs and the computers.
Yeah.
Just got tired of being the only guy trying to carry albums and go in the stores and buy albums. So finally I was swallowed up by technology. Then moved to the CDJs, then moved to the controllers. But my whole life has been about Game 7 style adrenaline. What I mean by that, crowd going crazy, superstar steps up to the line, hits a 3, dunk, and the crowd going crazy.
Yeah.
So I went to Tomorrow World in 2011. I never heard of it. I was dating a girl at the time, and she took me. And it was something unbelievable that kind of hit me, because I know for a fact that no matter what people are going through, or no matter what's going on, there's 2 things that'll make people shut down everything they're doing. That's sports and music. So when I came across the horizon in Tomorrow World on all those stages, it was 100,000 different people, and some of the stuff I didn't like it, but I came upon this trap stage, and I was like, what is that? So then I started doing that and started doing research and just going on the internet, finding people. And I found this one guy by the name of Valentino Khan. He had a song called Middle Fingers Up in the Air. Once I heard that song, I said, you know what, I want to start doing this type of music. I did it, started off just like everybody else did. And so it's been fun. And, a lot of people ask me why. I don't make anything doing this. It's about having that Game 7 feeling. I like going out there, energizing the crowd jumping up and down. Because DJing is sort of like basketball.
Yeah.
You play your music, they're hype. But then when that drop it out, beat down low, boom, boom, when that part right there drop, they go crazy. So it's just like people watching the game, Steph Curry shoots a 3, all right, foul, everybody. So it's just for me, it's just like reliving basketball style memories.
That's dope. So I guess that was the natural, next segue into my question was like, was I one of the first guys you heard? I don't know, like really.
Yes.
That's awesome. That means a lot to me, man. Because like, I was gonna ask you like, who were some of the first 2 people you heard of?
Like, of course, you hear the Calvin Harrises and the Tiesto, but that's not what me and you do, right? I like that. I like the 150, 75, slow it down. The stuff that has like the hip hop element in the back. So I seen a guy by the name of Skrillex in Miami.
Very
he went crazy.
For
I was like, wow. So I was like, I want to start doing that. Then I started getting on the internet. Valentino Khan, Nitty Gritty, Lemonade, Carnage. Then I started listening to those guys. I started seeing those guys. I said, okay, I like this. I'm going to throw my little flair on it. Got a guy by the name of Brian Biotti. We started a crew called Killin' Yachty. He's a master with the mixes. So we'll take different songs and just, mix them up and blend them up. Because, unless you're a producer, you're playing everybody else's music. Yeah. Right? So I don't want to, I will always play everybody's music, to show homage, but every now and then I just put like a, different drop on it to, add my own flavor to it.
That's awesome, yeah. And it's cool that, like, you've obviously, most people know you from your playing days in the NBA, but like that you still capture that energy, and that's what you're chasing when you're DJing. It's a cool connection right there, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, like the other day, a guy hit me, why are you not on the top paid DJ list? That's not my mission.
Yeah.
My mission is...
That list is very, like...
It's a beautiful list, don't get me wrong. But, I've always been a guy that's been a chaser. So for me to hang out with a guy like you, you're like Steph Curry to me.
That means a lot to me.
I'm like a kid, you're like Steph Curry. Diplo's like, Paul George and, all these other guys. They're like... Because I was a fan before I became a DJ, so I know who you guys are. So the fact that I'm able to hang out with you guys now, it's a wonderful thing. So I'm just here for the sport, because it's a beautiful sport. I'm just coming off a European tour, Italy, Croatia, and the kids were going crazy. And That's what it's all about for me. Again, that list was impressive, 30, 40, 50 million, but I don't even know how much I make because it doesn't. Actually, between me and you, I lose money because I have my own plane. So, but the money that they pay me probably goes towards the plane cost. So,
but you're in it for the passion of it. Yeah,
that's it. Doing it for free.
Well, I'm a fan of you too. And we're going to talk about that after the break. More with Shaq coming up on Hot Sauce Radio. Hot Sauce Radio, Valentino Khan, sitting down with my man Shaq, talking about music and talking about basketball as well, and kind of the parallels between these two worlds. I don't know if you know this. I am a diehard Laker fan.
I never knew that.
Because I didn't want to like say that off the jump. You know what I mean? But like, when I say diehard, like, you probably know me as kind of a calm, laid back guy.
Yes.
I will yell at the television. Sometimes use foul language, yelling, and I'm very passionate.
And were you around when I was the Emperor of LA from 1996 to 2004?
Of course.
Okay.
I remember, watching those 3 championships. So I actually wanted to ask you about some of those moments. I mean, I think probably the most iconic moment for you, especially when you're playing for the Lakers, was we talked about Game 7s, and the greatest Game 7 of them all is comeback against the Portland Trail Blazers.
The Portland.
And like for those who don't know, the Lakers were down by double digits going into the fourth quarter. Then crazy comeback, Kobe, Brian Shaw, yourself, hitting all these shots, and then come back and narrow the game. It's a very close game, and then the most iconic moment, obviously, is Kobe comes down, crosses over Scottie Pippen, throws it up. What is going through your head at that moment?
We call that the Sharif.
Yeah.
I'm telling him the whole game, I'm open. And finally he threw it up, and he threw it up too high.
Yeah.
But we was up, so if I go up and miss it, at least I'll get a ooh, right? If I make it, game's over. If I miss, we're still up 3.
Yeah.
So I had to just go extra up and get it, and it was coming down right when I was coming down. And if you notice the play, because my dad was a drill sergeant. If you touch it, you got to catch it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, if I touch it, I'm going to throw it down. So as soon as I touch it, I just quickly threw it down. Because I didn't even want him to call goaltender, so I threw it down quick, and I ran back. I didn't hear no whistle. I pointed up to my son, Sharif. It was good.
Yeah, your son was like, he was how old all the time?
He was 2, and I didn't know he can talk. And right before I left, because I always used to eat and sit with the family before I leave, he said, "Daddy, win." And good thing about that game is the whole year we were used to being down because we partied a lot on the road, right? And we realized that teams that played against us, they're going to be playing way over their heads. Yeah. So we got down a lot of times. And then once we got mad and buckled down, nobody could beat us. So Phil Jackson called the timeout and said, "All right, it's been a great year. Let's just finish the game and we'll try again next year." And the guy's like, "What? You quitting on us?" It was actually a great move by Phil. And
master motivator.
Yeah, master motivator. He turned around, B. Shaw hit some shots. Everybody just played as a unit.
That's amazing, yeah. I want to ask you about another moment. Can you tell the people what you remember about your 28th birthday? And that was against the Clippers, your career high.
Yeah, well, the Staples Center belonged to the Lakers. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, what's interesting about this story is you were really angry. And can you tell them why?
Because it was a Clippers home game, whatever the hell that means. And the Clippers, they never had a sellout unless they played us or played another good team.
Yeah.
So I said, "Hey, I need 10 tickets for my birthday." And the lady came back with the credit card statement. Because when I say I want 10 tickets, I don't want to put my boys in row 2. They got to be on the floor seats. So the bill was like $9,000, $10,000. I was like, "Oh, y'all charging me today? Okay, cool." So I was already mad going into the game. And then Kareem was on the other bench. And every time I scored, he wouldn't look at me.
Yeah.
So I took it as a sign of disrespect. I said, "Oh, Kareem don't know who I am? Okay, watch this."
Yeah.
And I just went off. And kind of upset because I still had 5 minutes left, and I believe if Phil would have put me in, I probably could have got 70 or 80.
Yeah.
But we had a party that night. I did it up, and it was a great game. But, the Clippers, even now, the Clippers got a good team now. Now it's talk who's – no, Staples Center start with
S. It's still always going to be a Laker town no matter what.
Lakers. And you know why it's going to be Lakers? Because when you look up, I see 15 retired Laker jerseys. I don't see no Clipper.
They have to cover up the banners with their – that was whack.
Yeah,
I was like, so, that's just very insecure to me. I was like,
I had a lot of great moments there.
Yeah. So I think what's cool to take out of that situation, and like it's been a powerful factor for me too, and me accomplishing my goals is like using anger as a motivator. And I think a lot of times like you're taught like that being angry is wrong, but I think if you channel it in the right way, it can be really productive for you. So I guess my question is like, do you still use any sort of anger as a motivator?
I use anger and criticism as a motivator.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm still in the celebrity DJ category. It's fine, but I realize to protect you guys and to protect what you're doing, every time I put on a show, I can't have no mistakes because it's going to make everybody look bad because I'm still in the Paris Hilton category.
Yeah.
And, like a lot of people don't know, I've been doing this since '88, which is fine, but whenever I hear some criticism, I'm able to stop time, listen to it. Like I said, okay, I can understand why they think I'm a celebrity DJ. I never really broadcasted that I was a DJ. I just came out of nowhere and said I'm doing it. So I don't mind that, but it also helps me to stay focused for every little show I do, whether it's a little show like tonight or a big show like tomorrow. Or everything got to be, the mix got to be tightened, the lines got to be touching, all that stuff. Everything got to be right. Every now and then I get so into it, I forget to match the tempos up. You know what I mean? I forget to,
That's good. That's because you're doing it from a pure place of excitement. And I'm going to talk to you more about that after the break. More with Shaq right here on Hot Sauce. Back here, Hot Sauce Radio, sitting right here with my man Shaq, talking about music. He's flexing his left pec, very Terry Crews-esque.
Not yet, almost.
Almost. He's
goddamn flies.
I know. There's for people on radio that can't see, we're kind of fighting off the flies in this room.
You know why? Because you're the shit. That's why.
They're landing on you more than me.
No,
so
you're the shit.
I appreciate that. So I think from the last segment we talked about, I think one of the most interesting things to me, because, from afar before we even spoke, I was like, okay, Shaq is really interested in this world of DJing. I've seen the clips, maybe you played a couple of my songs and stuff, and I was like, that's cool, before we even spoke. And then once I got to actually know you, I'm like, you really are like about the culture and like really coming from a pure place of like, I want to go about this the right way and come from a really humble position where, like you said in the last place, like in the last segment, like, oh, a lot of people might assume some sort of celebrity DJ thing about you, but that's completely not the case with you.
Because I have.
And so where's that like that? I guess that humility come from.
Because I'm always been just a regular humble person.
Yeah.
But I have respect into jumping into another man's world. I'm always be known as Shaq, no matter what I do. Right? Doesn't matter. That's fine. When I became a rapper, rappers are looking at me the same way the DJs do it. I said, okay, no, cool. I'm gonna show you I work just as hard. What time is studio session? 8. I'm gonna get there at 7. My shit gonna already be done.
Yeah.
So a lot of the top DJs, when I call them, they say, of course, I'm gonna come down and meet you. Freestyle. People don't know I'm a freestyle king.
Yeah.
So like when I did it for Biggie, he's like, man, I'll do something with you. When I did it for Jay, he's like, I'll do something. So like a lot of them test me.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So like I went to did DJ Quick, the same thing. It's like, Quick, I need you to do a record. I don't know. Just come to the studio 10 minutes with me. Play that beat. I had my shit ready. I'm professional. They're like, okay, you got bars. So you have to prove yourself whenever you jump into something else. But again, people don't understand. I've been doing it for a long time. And I'm sure if I just started last year, I'd be a little bit rockier than I am. But I started off with the SP1200s, the Gemini mixer. Got my shit from the pawn shop. I started scratching. First thing I would start scratching was, Dua is a fresh. Dua is a fresh. Like I started scratching. I started mixing. I consider myself a blend king. If I can't fucking scratch or do anything, I'm a blend master. I know how to blend some shit and make it sound good. So, matter of fact, the way I met Brian was through criticism. Yeah. I own a couple of restaurants, and Brian DJs at one of my restaurants, and I had the controller, the one that messed up when we did the show in LA.
Right, yeah.
And I was bullshitting. So Brian was sitting over there with the face, and I'm saying to myself, who the fuck is this guy? So then Brian got on after me. I was like, oh, that motherfucker's nice. Uh-huh. And I said, hey, man, I want you to help me out. He said, I can show you a lot of shit. I said, I want you to be on my team. I want you to help me out. Because there's no I in team.
Yeah.
So all the success I'm having now, I owe Brian, I owe Sonny, I owe Joe, I owe Adam, because we look at this as a team, and we're trying to win a championship. The championship is for us to be recognized just like you're recognized.
That's a great mentality to have. And I think, you kind of alluded to it a second ago, and I wanted to bring that up. One of the dopest moments for me was, like, I had my biggest show I've ever done was I sold out the Palladium in Los Angeles, and I brought out, good homie of mine since day one, Diplo. But like, especially what was cool for me is bringing out Snoop, and I brought you out, and we played back to back together. What do you remember about that whole experience, especially like going back to back with me?
I'm gonna keep it real. It wasn't a real back to back. You saved my ass. I'm gonna let the world know. I had a laptop. Somebody stole my laptop, and I was playing some bullshit. And Valentino, actually, not only did he save my ass, he taught me something new. Because I always used to see the joysticks, but I was like, I'm not using the
USB
joysticks.
sticks.
Yeah,
Yes.
joystick, USB stick. But I'm a creature of habit. I'm like, I like my laptop. I
Yeah.
got my song set up. I got my cue point. I'm never doing it. But somebody stole all my music, and I want to thank you for saving me and also teaching me how to use the USB. Because now I don't even look at my laptop anymore.
Yeah.
I'll call Brian. Hey, Brian, put this to number 9, number 10.
It's so much less to worry about.
It is.
Yeah.
So thank you, and I thank you for saving my
No,
ass.
honestly, like, okay, I told you no matter what, because I knew we had, this is what no one sees when they come to the show, is that there's a lot of stuff that just did not go according to plan.
Right.
But nobody really noticed. But I remember telling you, like, no matter what, I got your back. But
I
I
appreciate
was
that.
actually impressed because it was like, the other thing that was messed up was the booth monitor, which is, for those who don't know, is like when we DJ, we have speakers in the booth so we can hear what's going on before, like as you guys hear it.
I know,
And the
but-
booth monitor was messed up. So I remember I was like, I think he's kind of still beat matching and he's on point with all this and mixing in and out at the right points. And I think you just have like kind of a natural. Well, you've been doing this for a
I've been doing
minute.
it since '88.
But like, I think you still have natural sensibility about that, because I still see guys that you know DJ for a while and they don't really understand song structure, or like when to keep it moving on to the next one. So
Yeah, but
I was like, you're doing a great job, because that was the first time we played together too.
Yeah, but I also learned this from experience. When you're going to be on the same floor with your idol, you got to step your fucking game up. So I'm up there with the fucking
appreciate that,
Valentino
man.
Khan. I got to bring my game. But guess what? Somebody lost my game. Bro, I had my shit. Trust me and Brian, we went through the set for about a month. I was like, man, we got. I was like, you know what? If I impress Valentino Khan, I'm in there. And that was my whole thing. So then when we got there, my dude said we lost the laptop. And I had an old USB with some bullshit on. I was like, I was so pissed off. But thank you for having my back, Steph Curry.
Bro,
I got double team. I kicked it out to you, and you was just shooting it. Yak, 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 yak.
We could be Kobe and Shaq, except we'll get along a little better.
I know, right?
The feeling is mutual, though, man.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the approach you've taken to coming in here, and just all the love you show me, man. It's cool that we both come from different worlds and merge into the same lane, and it's really dope.
And I don't care what anybody say. I'm dropping that beat down low every set. That motherfucker, beat down low, brown, brown. Yo, we played that in Croatia and Italy. They went crazy.
I'm gonna just play.
thank
you
you.
singing the song instead
I'm
from now
telling
on.
you, that shit, man.
Hell yeah! All right,
Can you make some more music like that for me?
I can try.
Yeah, no, don't try it, please.
I got a new
EP.
EP coming out.
Yeah.
Cheap Plug House Party.
Cheap plug. I know it's hot.
It's out on Mad Decent. All right. Big thanks to Shaq. Let's take a little break, and we'll play a little music right quick after the break. Back here with Shaq. I want you to pick a song for the people to hear right now.
Well, I'm going to go with The Nightmare, Shaq and Little John. It's called Bang. It's my first song in this genre, and we got more coming out. Be on the lookout for Killin' Yachty. Matter of fact, I want you to ask yourself, who is Killin' Yachty? That's what I want you to ask yourself, because they got some shit coming out. They look like a gorilla and a panda, those two, when they're together. Killin' Yachty. Remember that name.
Very ferocious. Let's get into it right now. Bang, Shaq, Lil Jon, Nightmare, right here on Hot Sauce Radio.
Lil Jon, yeah. Hey banger, hey banger. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Yeah. Yeah. head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Nod your fucking head, nod your fucking head, yo. Bang your head hard as fuck, bring the motherfucking bass, yo. Bang! 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 Bang!
Once again, my name is Valentino Khan, back here with my homie Shaq, and let's give the people one more. I want you to pick another song for the world to hear.
I'm not doing it just because you're here, but Deep Down Low. You got two versions because you producers always like to do.
The original and the VIP, what you going with?
I don't know what it is. All I know is I think it's the Pump It Up.
I got pumped too.
Yeah, it's you got two versions of Deep Down Low. One is beautiful, but the one that go boom, chicka boom, that one.
That's probably the VIP.
Yeah, well, I like that.
I appreciate you
yes,
picking that.
VIP,
Let's play
that one.
my song, Deep Down Low VIP, right here on Hot Sauce Radio with my
Drop
man
it
Shaq.
ass, beat down low.
Down low, low, low. Down low, low, low. Girls up at ass. Down low, low, low. Down low, low, low. Girls up at ass. Deep down, down, down. Drop that ass deep down low. Drop that ass deep down low. Down low.
this your main man, Shaq O'Neal, a.k.a. DJ Diesel. You listen to my idol, Valentino Khan, on Hot Sauce Radio. Beep down low.